I really gotta stop playing with my hair. So, hi guys, I am going to stop. I'm gonna try my best to not play with my hair as I usually do when I do these videos. See, I already did it already. This is my third video. Today I'm gonna be talking about 5 things I do with my newborn. Again, this is to be helpful to new moms as I am a new mom. Pause. It's my mama. Hello? Grandma wants me to wake up my baby, and first thing, I don't wake up my baby unless I really have to. She's napping right now. So as I was saying, I'm trying to be a helpful mom. I'm not the best mama out there. I am trying to be a peaceful mama and a helpful mama to you guys. So hopefully when I go through these 5 things, there are some things that somebody will be like, hey, I want to do that, or no, I don't want to do that. And either way, this is for me to learn and for me to share and for you to learn and for you to share, hopefully. So we're gonna get right into it, and let me take out my list. Okay, so the first thing that I do with my newborn is I expect her to cry. Both my husband and I, we expected her to cry from the get-go. And the best advice I can give is to obviously expect it, but to put yourself in a mindset of calm. And if it happens and if she cries, just be like, okay, so what are we gonna do to calm you, baby? And obviously you're not gonna be like that all the time, especially with this sleep deprivation, but expect crying. And if you do, it'll just help you go with the flow a little bit more easier. So we don't ever get frustrated with her when she cries. It is her only form of communication to tell us that, hey mom and dad, I'm hungry, I need a change, I'm tired, help me go to bed. That's pretty much all she cries for. Sometimes she just wants to be held and she cries. So instead of being frustrated and asking why are you crying, what am I not doing, go the other route. And me and Elias think it's funny sometimes when she cries because she makes the cutest faces, and sometimes I'll find him rocking her, and I'll talk more about rocking your baby, but he'll like love her and rock her, and then the minute he puts her down she'll start crying and he'll go, are you kidding me, Bubba? Are you serious? What's going on, Bubba? Are you serious? And he'll just love her, and just the more that you expect crying and the more that happens, you're kind of like, okay, well this is inevitable, so let's just roll with it. Yeah, babies are gonna cry, so just do the best you can to comfort your baby. Go through, you know, the list of, did I feed her? Is she hungry? Is she wet? Is she tired? Does she just want to be coddled? This and that. I put here, know that some babies will cry just because they can't get themselves to sleep, and a lot of the time Ilah, this is her main form of crying, because she's just tired and she's just like, you know, I don't want to miss out on anything, but I'm tired, so I just need someone to help me go to bed. And or sometimes babies will cry just because they'll cry, and yeah, I just want to put that out there. Sometimes they're just tired and they just want to be helped to put to sleep. Another thing I do with my baby is I do not hold my baby 24/7. I utilize things like my bassinet, my Snuggle Me Organic, my lounger pillow, my boppy, yeah, a little like bouncy thing. We keep it in our bathroom because if, like, per se, if I'm the only one at home and I need to use the bathroom when she's awake, I don't like leaving her out, because like I want to take my time, and B, like, yeah, I go to the bathroom with my daughter in her little chair, just like staring at me. But yeah, utilize those things. Her play mat, I usually have her in there with tummy time, with doing tummy time. Yes, I will hold her, and I do, but I try not to all the time, because I want her to learn how to soothe herself by not always being held. And that's just what I do. And if you think differently and do differently, that's fine. This is your journey. Do what's best for you, and this is what's best for me, and this is what's working for me. So a lot of the time I do not hold my baby while she's awake, and sometimes I like utilizing pillows. I'll just prop her up and then I'll kind of just dance in front of her and like stuff like that. But yeah, So third thing I did with my newborn was that from the get-go I gave her a pacifier. I mentioned in my previous video that I used the nipple shield, which I still use, and I gave her the bottle. From the get-go, I gave her Passy bottle and I breastfed with the nipple shield. Now I am able to interchange with these even till now, that I am still exclusively breastfeeding, just because I did give her that, and I feel like for me, I am still able to breastfeed because I have help and I have my husband there. I'm able to pump some nights where he'll take that night shift and I'll leave the bottle out and he can feed her during the night. So for me, having the Passy to soothe her, I like to say I plug her in, especially when she's in the car seat. She loves the car seat, but getting strapped in and stuff she doesn't like so much because we have to kind of like maneuver the straps. But as soon as she's in there nice and secure, I just plug her in and she's good to go. I am a pro Passy. The registered nurse that I had her first 1 month appointment with, I believe, said that right now, I know things are always changing, but right now doctors, at least mine, is pro Passy, because it helps them soothe to sleep but also kind of keeps them like a little bit of wear while they're sucking. So helps kind of not per se reduce SIDS but help with that. I'm not so sure if that's a fact. I'm not like a doctor or anything, but she did say that and that was kind of comforting. But again, don't quote me on that. That's just what my registered nurse told me. To go back, pacifier, shield, bottle, yes, yes, and yes, and that's what works for my lifestyle. So another thing that I do with my newborn is I don't shower her a lot. I shower her once a week and I feel like that's already a lot for a newborn. But what I do instead is I will, in my language, hilamos, which means like I will give her like a face cloth wash every night. So I will just grab 1 and 1. So what I'll usually do is I'll grab one little thin one for wet and I'll put like sometimes I'll just use warm water depending on how dirty I feel she is. 75% of the time I'll put soap, so I'll put 1 pump of soap and just warm water, and then I'll start, obviously they tell you to start with her face, cleanest to dirtiest, and then I'll even wipe down her hair just because her hair is long and it does get, like sometimes milk does get in her hair, I don't know how, but her armpits, in between her toes because she gets lint in between her toes, so that, and then I'll obviously dry and then I'll lotion her up, and especially at night I like to do this, like she's all clean for bed and then I'll put on her jammies and she's all fresh. And yes, so I only give my baby a bath once a week and hilamos every night, and sometimes in the morning I'll do it too, but just like a light one, just because that milk residue is not cute. So yeah, that's what I do with my newborn. The last thing that I do with my newborn is I take her everywhere, and when I mean everywhere, like if you go through my Instagram stories, you will see that she's been out to restaurants and she's been out to family parties and stuff like that, and that's just a preference that I do. She's been out to the mall countless times because we've had to pick up this and that for her. Okay, we've had to pick up some stuff for her, but everywhere mama needs to go, baby does go. For the most part, if I need to do something, I don't feel held back to do so. I will take my baby with me. I mean, as long as it's safe and as long as she's fed and I have a bottle and her diaper bag is full and ready to go, I'll take her with me, and it's not too cold. Like I will always ask, I'll always ask Google Home. I'll always ask Google Home if what's the weather like. I'll check the weather and dress her accordingly that way. But the other day I had to sit at the dealership for servicing for the car for 3 hours, and she was there with me for 3 hours, and as long as she's fed and I have a bottle and she's good, she doesn't, knock on wood again, she doesn't cry too often in public, and I hope that doesn't change. So usually she's in that stage right now where she sleeps through everything, and I feel like when we're out, it's just like nice and calming sounds and like people talking and people shopping and it's just like a nice background white noise. She loves to sleep. To wrap this up, I just want to say that I am the type of parent who gives my baby what I feel is necessary. And as long as she's fed and she's changed and all those things are dealt with and she's good, I don't feel like I have to, for example, rock her to sleep. Mama does not rock her to sleep. Daddy sometimes will cave and rock him to sleep. Grandmas will cave all of the time and rock her to sleep. But Mama does not, and she spends most of her time with Mama, so I want her to kind of get used to what I give her and not the other way around. Maybe I just have an easy baby and she just takes what is given to her, and I'm so grateful for that. But also I feel like as a mom, you're able to, and this is my opinion, you're able to mold and shape your baby the way that you want to, or the way that your lifestyle works for you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking full advantage of that. So keep in mind that not all mamas will think the same, but for me, I just find that why make it harder on myself if I can kind of mold and shape my baby to make it easier on me? Because again, I'm already sleep deprived. I'm already not being able to use the bathroom as often or as long as I want to, and I'm already having to and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but I'm not feeling good about my body because I am post-pregnancy, and I've gained this beautiful blessing, but I have so many other things going on that I just want to make my mothering more peaceful and a lot easier for me. So what, I guess to tie back and what to the point of this whole rambling is, if she's not crying while she's sitting up, why would I hold her, kind of thing? Or what's another example that I don't really, oh, this is a huge example and probably one of the best things that I get compliments on all the time by family members and friends is I do not let my baby sleep when it's just silent, or I don't go out of my way not to vacuum when my baby's sleeping. I will blend an avocado smoothie with my baby in the background sleeping. I constantly have those sounds going on because it is not real life to sleep and not have background noise out there or whatever. I guess my point is that I still go on about my life and the way I do things. Okay, this video is way too long. I hope you guys got the point of what I was trying to say. And this video is not to, my camera did something weird. So again, this video is not to make anyone feel bad if they do choose to rock their baby or they do choose to have their baby sleep in a silent kind of environment. That's what works for you. That's awesome. You're doing a great job. I am just sharing what my experience is so that I, again, can look back onto this and hopefully Ilah can look back onto her mama's journey, and maybe I can help one of you guys kind of pick what you guys want to do or pick what you guys don't want to do. Maybe some people will be like, hey, Jen's video, I don't want to do that. Let's try something different. And that's cool too. So yeah, I hope everybody had a fabulous, holly jolly Merry Christmas, because me and my family did with the best present that God and Santa Claus could ever have given us this year. And I wish everybody a happy new year, and yes, bye.